Hey guys, Lita here from Fiddleo again. We're on lesson 2 for the absolute beginner, how to get everything right from the start. Okay, now we are going to learn some things about fingering and bowing before we start. So you'll have some foundation before you're putting too many skills together at once. How do I know this is the fastest way to play? Because I've taught students that can play 50 fiddle tunes at the end of 1 year. Now that's not everybody, it depends on your pace, but I know what it takes and I know what happens if you're not prepared correctly. If you overstrain and you're looking and you're trying and you're suffering. No, we're gonna make fiddle playing easier. Okay, now we're gonna use your left hand out here for the fingers. This hand represents no fingers on the violin. The way that looks, and you do not do this, because you don't even know how to hold it yet, so don't do it, is that your fingers are like up in the air here. They're just not doing anything, and we're resting the violin between the thumb and the side of this finger, which we'll learn next lesson. Okay, now we're going to start by identifying the fingers, okay? So I'm gonna say 1, and you hold up 1. When I say 2, you hold up 2 fingers. And the reason that is, yes, the finger 2 is the primary finger, but in order to stabilize your intonation, when you put your 2 down, you put your 1 down also, okay? Now, when you become an expert and you're doing vibrato and you're playing all over the place, that doesn't apply so much, but it's because you know the map so well. When you drive from your house to the market, you don't have to think, where do I go right and where do I go left? But initially you do. So believe me on this. Okay, now, finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. Okay, now you'll notice that my fingers are very flexible, and very dexterous. They have done brain scans on violinists and, string players, and they have, when you get to brain maturity, you have as much as 50,000 times the density of rights or neurons, whatever they are. So I got a lot to work with, but the more you use it, no matter how old you are, the more you'll get. So we're gonna learn, okay? I'm just gonna call out a number and then you hold that up. 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, open. You'd think I'd have an open hand, but this is the open string. We call it open. Okay, so let's do it again. 2, 3, 2, 1. Good. That wasn't too hard. Now we're going to put a little melody with that, and I'm going to teach you how to sing and do the fingering and the pitches, which I'm going to create with my voice for a song. It's a very easy beginning fiddle tune, American fiddle tune. There's a lot of different kinds, but just start with something, and this is what I've chosen. Okay, here we go. We're starting with 2 fingers, and it goes like this. 2 flicka, 2 flicka. Sing it, go. 2 flicka, 2 flicka. Good. Now we're going to go to 3 and we're going to sing 3 flicka, 3 flicka. Good. Now you just keep following me. 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 1 flicka, 1 flicka. Okay, let's do that much one more time. 1, 2, ready, sing. 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 3 flicka, 3 flicka, 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 1 flicka, 1 flicka. You hear that? Let's do it one more time. 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 3 flicka, 3 flicka, 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 1 flicka, 1 flicka. Now we're going to finish it. 2 flicka, 2 flicka, 3 flicka, 3 flicka, 2, 2, 1, 1, A. All right, now I'm going to hold it up here so you can see, if you wanted to write this down, what you would do. Okay, so let's sing it again, and we'll do the fingers, and I'll hold this up, and you can write it down. 1, 2, here we go. 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 1. 1, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, 2, 1, 1, A. Got it? All right, so what we can notice is any patterns. Notice how you have 2 of each of these. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then we kind of repeat it. 2, 2, 3, 3. And then these are smaller. That's because they're shorter. 2, 2, 1, 1, A. You got that? So now you are going to watch me put my fingers down on the violin. Right here. Oh, you know something? You're going to use tapes, but I don't have any tapes right now. That's fine. You're just going to be, we're learning about the fingers. And you're not doing it on the violin yet, but you're just going to see how it works. 1, 2, here we go. 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 1, flick a 1, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, 2, 1, 1, A. All right, you getting it? Should we do it faster? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 1, 1, 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, 2, 1, 1, A. Very good. Now I'm going to play it for you. I can't play the piano and the violin at the same time, so it's just going to be the fiddle. Here we go. 1, 2, I hear it's what it sounds. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, A. See that? That's going to be your first song, and we're going to play that on every single string. So, now, you're not going to, please don't try to play it, okay? Repeat after me. I will not try to play it. Don't. I'll have your mother take away your bow. Just kidding. Don't. But we are going to talk about the bow now. Okay, but you can memorize those things. That's the very beginning part of an American fiddle tune called Boil the Cabbage Down. All right, now we're moving right along. And I'm looking for a magic marker. They're not called magic markers anymore, but I call them magic markers. Have bags of tricks everywhere. Okay, now you're gonna get this wonderful thing that you can do for the first few days that you're learning. And believe me, you'll have a decent bow hold to start out. It won't be tight. You'll be able to use the whole bow. You'll love me because you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have a great bow hand. Okay. Dot number 1. Go get a marker, a felt pen, whatever you call them. You see where that is? That dot is in the middle of the middle joint, the middle finger. Everything is in the middle, okay? There you go. And then you're going to put a dot right near your, where it goes to your nail on your thumb, okay? And you're not going to use the bow at first. You're going to use a pencil, okay? Now watch. Here we go. Put this on top of the dot and put this on top of the pencil. Okay, you have that on the dot right there? Yep. And then you put this on the pencil now. This has got a little bend in it. So all these 3 fingers are in the air and your thumb has a bend in it, and you're gonna go like this. Feels weird at first. First, it feels weird, okay? I hope you can understand what that is. It's kind of like a little mouth. Like you can go like this with it in the middle and you say, you know, I do this with little children, right? Hello, my name is Bowhand. I'm so happy that you're gonna learn to play. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, put it in here. Now, you are gonna walk around with this. You can let it go down, you can let it go up. You're doing everything. You're gonna walk around. Like get up, do whatever you're doing, put it in your pocket. It feels weird, but you have to learn about the fulcrum of the bow, which is this. So do that for a few days, and that's all I'm teaching you on the bow, okay? That's it. You get this down, and then we're going to use my marvelous magic way to learn to do the bow next time. Okay, so you've got your bow out, you rosined it up, tightened it up, didn't break it. You're going to loosen it up when you put it away. You got help getting all the strings and everything decent on your fiddle. If you don't have tuners, go get them. Take it to the fiddle shop and have them change out the tailpiece. And then put on decent enough. Now, you don't need a great violin, okay? You just don't. You need something that works. And one of the important things is that your bridge is fitted correctly, okay? If you just buy a bridge off bridge.com or whatever, it's not going to be right. It's going to be too flat, and then you won't be able to make the difference. You're going to have to go to a fiddle shop or buy a used fiddle that has a decent bridge. You can often find used fiddles, but don't get a super junky one. But I don't know how to help you with that. But hopefully you have something that works. Take it to a shop. People that work in music shops, or they're very helpful and kind. Because if you're not a kind person, you don't have the patience to stay in this world. So you'll find great people. And you learned your right hand, finger 1, 2, 3, 4, and you learned this little song. 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 1, flick a 1, flick a 2, flick a 2, flick a 3, flick a 3, flick a 2, 2, 1, 1, A. Got it? All right, work on that, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.